Kathy Foreman-Hitt, and I've been a 32-year veteran in Long Beach Unified School District. And 32 years ago, I started working with Eric Jensen and Bobby DePorter in what they were doing and starting, and I knew that's the kind of teacher I wanted to be and implement everything that they were all about, including the 8 keys of excellence. I have a whole beginning thing I do with kids at the beginning of the year. Every teacher does. You got to set the community. And we do E plus R equals O. So the event equals response to the event equals your outcome. So E plus R equals O. And to set that up, to have proper response or to have kids that want to respond in positive ways, what do? 8 keys of excellence. And the one I really want to focus on today is failure leads to success. And all I have to do is say, failure, and 33rd graders will shout out, leads to success. And that's pretty powerful when you hear this. This year we started, and Andreas started third grade, and I teach Gate Excel. And they all think they already know everything they already know, and they don't need to learn anything new. So as a great teacher, I assess first, and after his multiplication division test, tears. Then he went home and said, I don't want to go to school anymore. I want to be homeschooled. It's too hard in there. I don't want to do it. And so he came in the next day and tears. And the next day, Mom and Dad actually had to shove him in the door. That's not okay. And so he and I had a little discussion out at recess, and I said, what's going on, bud? And he said, I just can't do it. I just can't do 3rd grade. I'm going to have to be homeschooled. And I'm like, you know what? Do you like superheroes? And he was, yes. And all of a sudden, tears stopped. Who's your favorite? Oh, Batman. Batman was it. And I said, okay. Do you think superheroes, do they have great success? Oh yeah. What do? Well, they have to fight off all these enemies. And sometimes they fail, don't they, Andreas? Yes, but they always come through, baby. If they keep at it and they keep at the problem, they can find success. And he was like, okay. And I said, all right. So we're gonna think about when we do failure leads to success. And that night I went to Target, bought the Batman, brought it back in. It was sitting on his desk when he first came in the morning, and we used that as an anchor for failure leads to success, because you want that perseverance, you want that risk taking, and it's okay to fail, because we're going to get up, we're going to find another way, and we're going to win. And that rang true for him. And so that little Batman sat on his desk for the first 3.5 months of school, and then he didn't need it anymore. But he still has failure leads to success forever. And that's pretty powerful. And that's what the 8 keys do. Now, failure leads to success for me. Everything is. Failure leads to success. What is learning? You gotta risk take, fail, find out what wasn't working, make it work again, try up, get up, cheer on. Failure leads to success. That's what teaching is all about for me. So that's number 1.